Hey YouTube, it's just Brandy, and let's talk Marriage Bootcamp Hip Hop Edition. So this was the season finale. What the whole show builds up to. I don't feel like it was a surprise of how anything ended up, with one exception. I did predict that Fizz and Tiffany would not choose each other, which they did not. Well, Tiffany had a ring in her box, and I feel like she put that ring in her box like, just in case he got a ring in his box, I'm gonna put a ring in my box. But then if he don't have a ring in his box, then I'm gonna say that that ring really wasn't for him, it's for my next man. Like, girl, nobody told you to put a ring in the box for your next man. They said put a ring in the box if you want the ring to go to Fizz, or don't put a ring in the box if you don't want to be with Fizz. Those was the instructions you was given. Nobody said put a ring in the box and be like, oh, it's not for you though. No, that's what it was. That was a, let me put it in here just in case, because I don't think he's gonna pick me, and I don't really want him to pick me, but in case he do pick me, I ain't gonna make the man look stupid. That's all that was. So that was them. Everybody else had, you know, their rings. They chose each other. I think that the saddest one was Lil Mo and Carl, because everybody feels like she is, you know, being played over and over and over. But at the end of the day, that's her relationship and that's her choice. And when she's fed up, she'll be fed up. You know, she'll take it until she can't take it no more. Nobody can tell somebody when they're supposed to be fed up. So, of course, she said that she was saying, Tammy did a little joke on Walker and didn't put the ring in the box, but she had it just like to see his face, and he was like shocked. He was shook. Dime and Sean had their rings. He gave her a date of 2/14, which has come and gone since then, and they are not married. And you know, my whole thing too, when he gave her the date, she was all like, yeah, because you know, her whole thing was this Paris wedding. Maybe you don't need to have all that. Maybe if you just want to be married to this man, why don't you just go get married to this man? Go to the Justice of the Peace, get married, and then if you want to plan the whole Paris thing or whatever, plan that, you know, plan the wedding later, but go ahead and get married. Don't let he's playing overseas and work obligations and this and that stop you from making the commitment that you feel that you want to make. I'm not saying that that's what you need to do, but that's what y'all want to do. Y'all made the decision that y'all want to be married, and y'all are prolonging it for this excuse, that excuse, when you can get married at any moment. Just go to the Justice of the Peace and get married, and then you're married, and then have your wedding. Tammy and Waka Flocka just had a wedding. They went to the Justice of the Peace and got married because planning the wedding was becoming too stressful with the mothers and all of that. So, you know, that's an option. I was surprised. The one surprise was Soulja Boy and Nia. Nia gave Soulja Boy a ring. He gave her a ring. And I really thought that she was fed up, but I feel like it was their cycle. She's so accustomed to the cycle of dysfunction and him being sorry and doing, you know, that, and putting in 10 years. She's been with him for 10 years. I feel like she wanted to see a change. She wanted it to be a change. But his prior pattern already told you basically what it was. You shouldn't have to come on the show for him to change who he is. Like, he is who he is. And then he proposed in their like little confessional sit down interview situation, and then of course we see the update that they're not together. We knew they weren't together because he's been on Breakfast Club and, you know, Drake and all that, and of course we know that they're not together. He just screwed Black China like a couple of weeks ago or whatever. So that was the only one that was kind of surprising, because I thought she was going to walk away. He thought she was going to walk away, but she didn't. But like I said, other than that, none of the rest were surprising. I knew that everybody else that was together was going to stay. And then the two that basically were not married or engaged, I figured that those would be the ones that would go. So that was the season finale of Marriage Bootcamp. I do think that this was one of the more entertaining seasons, though, of Marriage Bootcamp. So I think that the whole hip hop thing will continue. I don't know if they're going to do another hip hop one, but I do think that it may inspire rock and roll and pop stars, or I think it will inspire more niche seasons. But I do think that the hip hop season was very good. So that's my recap of the finale of Marriage Bootcamp, and that wraps up this season. I don't believe anything will be starting next because they're moving on to a new show in that time slot. I do believe so. That's what it is. Thanks for watching.